Hello, my name is Lisa McLaren, e-Resources Librarian at Bridgewater Community Healthcare Trust Library. This video is part of a series in library skills training videos for Bridgewater staff. We left the last video at the search page of the CINAHL database, so hopefully you should be familiar with logging on using your Athens password. This video is going to look at putting together a basic search using some keywords and also some thesaurus terms. So before you even get started with this, you should have mapped out a search strategy and be fairly sure that you have all your keywords ready to search. This will make the process easier and quicker, and your search will be broken down into concepts which you can put into the database. So I'm going to use the example of doing a search on mindfulness techniques for patients with hypertension. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to break that down into mindfulness and also hypertension. So I'll start with my first concept, and that's mindfulness, and I'll enter that into the database. Now at this point, what I'm going to do is tick this box here which says map to thesaurus. What this will do is it will take you to the internal thesaurus for CINAHL and it will try and find the word. And the benefits of searching this way are that authors will use these terms as keywords to describe their articles, so you're likely to get more results. And as you can see here, there is a result for mindfulness, so I'll just tick select. What you will find at this point is you've got the option to select, to explode, and also major. If you click on any of these little question marks, it will give you more information. But essentially, explode will search a wider range of headings and it'll give you more results. And major will only look for your term as a very major heading and subsequently will give you less results. Search is somewhere in the middle, and I tend to use that to get me started, although you can change your mind at any point with these. So I'll just click search now. And that's the first part of my search done. Now, I'm also going to try another term just to make sure I don't miss anything. And this time I'm not going to use a thesaurus, I'm going to use my own keyword. So what I'm going to do is type in mindful. Instead of putting in the whole word, I'm going to put in a little star here. This is a handy shortcut that asks the database to look for any suffixes that come after the word. So I might pick up mindful, mindfulness, and any other variations I've not thought of. And then again, I'm going to hit search. So you can see there's more results here. So it allows me to pick up extra results. Now at this point I've got two terms that describe the same thing. You can see there's a different number of results for each. So what I want to do is combine these to get a total figure. So I'm going to tick box 1 and also box 2. And your combine is right down the bottom here. Now I'm going to just change this to or because I want either mindful or I want mindfulness. And then combine selected. And you can see now that there's more results than either of the individual ones. So by adding more key terms to your search, you can get better results and more results that way, making sure you don't miss anything. So now I want to move on to hypertension. So that's my second concept. So what I'm going to do now again is pop hypertension into the box. And again, I'm going to map that to the thesaurus and click search. And as you can see, there is actually a term for hypertension. So I'm just going to select that and hit search. Now at this point, I could add a number of other terms to my search. I could look at perhaps heart attack, myocardial infarction. I might want to look at heart failure. There's a number of different things that I could look at, but I'm going to leave it here for the time being. And what I now want to do is finish my search off by combining the two terms. So again, I'll choose search 3, which is my mindfulness terms, and then I'll choose search 4. And this time I do want to combine them using and because I want article results that bring up both. And as you can see, sometimes the database takes a bit of time. So I'm down to 8 results here, which is quite a nice number of results. However, some searches will bring back a lot more results than this. So what you might find is you might want to put some limits on. In order to do this, you simply click and apply limits with the little filter next to it. And you get a number of options here. The first one I usually put on is a date limit, and that just appears in the top bar of it here. And I usually just limit to the last 10 years, give or take. And then again, the next one I usually put on is language, and I limit it to English because that's the only language that I can speak. At that point, that's me done, but there's a number of other limits you might want to put on. You can look at age groups, so you can limit it to children, or if I scroll down, aged 80 or over. You can also limit it by gender, so if you only want to look at women, then you can limit it to female. And you've got article type too, so you might want to look at peer-reviewed things. And finally, you've got other, and that just gives you special interests. So once you're happy with your limits, again, you just hit search. And that brings up your results, and you can see here your limits are on. And if you want full text, you simply click on the number. And this brings up everything here. When there's links available, these links will appear here. If you want to see more detail, you just simply click on the title and it will bring up the abstract and any further details and subject headings that you can have a look at. So if you've located an article you want to read but there aren't any links available, the library can usually get hold of these for you, sometimes from another hospital library, sometimes from the British Library. Please email us at library@bridgewater.nhs.uk or give us a phone on 01942 581 469 for more details. Or you can fill in the form available on the library pages at Bridgewater Intranet. So hopefully you've got a bit more confident with searching. Our next video is going to look at saving your results and saving your search for future reference. Thank you for watching.